Hello and welcome. Do you need to convert CSV files to JSON, SQL, Excel, or vCard contacts? Or maybe you have the opposite problem. You received JSON, XML, VCF contacts, or an Excel file, and now you need a clean CSV file for Excel, a database, a CRM, or another business tool. Online converters are not always the best option, especially when your files contain customer lists, contact details, product data, or private business records. In this video, I'll quickly show two free Windows tools from TkoSoft. The first program converts CSV files to JSON, SQL, VCF contacts, and Excel. It also includes a CSV splitter for large files. The second program converts JSON, VCF, Excel, and XML files to CSV. It can also export XML data to XLSX. Together, these two converters help you move data both ways, from CSV to other formats and from other formats back to CSV. First, this program can split a large CSV file into smaller files. I select the input CSV file, choose the output folder, and set the number of rows for each generated file. Because the first row contains column names, I enable the header option and also include the header in every output file. Now I click Split CSV into multiple files. The program creates several smaller CSV files, and when I open one of them, you can see that the column header is still included. This is useful when a CSV file is too large for Excel, email, upload forms, or another import tool. Next, I'll convert the same CSV file to JSON. I select the CSV file, choose the output folder, and keep first line includes column names enabled. The program supports UTF-8 and ANSI, and the separator can be detected automatically. Now I click Export to JSON. When I open the result, each CSV row has been converted into a JSON object, and the CSV column names are used as JSON field names. This is useful when spreadsheet data needs to be used in a web application, API, script, or developer workflow. Now I'll generate SQL from the CSV file. I select the same CSV file, choose the output folder, and enter the table name, Customers. There is an option of SQL style, an option to write empty cells as null and to use a multiple row insert statement. Now I click Export to SQL. When I open the generated SQL file, you can see ready-to-use insert statements created from the CSV rows. This is helpful when spreadsheet data needs to be imported into a database. Now I'll convert the CSV customer list into VCF contacts. I select the CSV file, the output folder, use UTF-8, and leave the separator detection on auto. Then I choose the vCard version. Now I click Export to VCF. When I open the result, you can see vCard contact records created from the CSV file. The converter can detect common contact columns such as name, company, job title, email, phone, address, city, state, zip, and country. This is useful when you have contacts in a spreadsheet and need to import them into an address book, phone, email client, or contact manager. The same CSV file can also be converted to an Excel workbook. I select the CSV file, choose the output folder, use UTF-8, and keep separator detection on auto. For the Excel output, I enable automatic filter, freeze the first row, and trim extra spaces from all fields. This feature uses Microsoft Excel automation, so Microsoft Excel must be installed on the computer. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Here I have a JSON file with order data. I open the JSON to CSV tab, select the JSON file, keep column headers enabled, select UTF-8, and use comma as the CSV separator. When I open the result, the JSON fields are converted into CSV columns. The program supports JSON arrays of objects and also a single JSON object. This is useful when JSON data needs to be opened in Excel or imported into another tool that accepts CSV. The program can also convert VCF contacts back to CSV. I select the VCF file and set the input encoding to UTF-8. I keep sorting and headers enabled. The program includes several CSV output formats. When I open the result, the vCard contacts are converted into a spreadsheet-style CSV file. The converter extracts common vCard fields, such as full name, structured name, organization, title, phone, and email. This is useful when contacts need to be edited in a spreadsheet or imported into another contact system. This tab converts Excel files to CSV. I select an Excel workbook and choose the destination folder. This conversion is useful when another system accepts CSV imports, but your data is currently stored in an Excel workbook. Finally, I'll convert XML data to CSV. This XML file contains repeated inventory records. I select the XML file, the output folder, use comma as the CSV separator, and select UTF-8 encoding. Now I click Export to CSV. When I open the result, each XML record becomes a CSV row, and the child elements become CSV columns. The XML tab can also export XML records to XLSX. The program creates an Excel workbook from the XML records. This is useful when you want XML data directly in spreadsheet format instead of CSV. That was a quick look at 2 free Windows converters from TkoSoft. Both tools are useful for contact conversion, database import, spreadsheet cleanup, product lists, order exports, XML feeds, and offline data conversion. You can download them from the official TkoSoft website, www.tkosoft.com. Open the Products section and choose the converter you need. Thanks for watching.